Okay, y'all saw the Caulipops that I made on my page. So I'm gonna actually show you how I make them today. So I'm gonna start by cutting up the cauliflower in chunks. So I'm gonna do that first. All right, I don't want to assume that you know how to pull apart a cauliflower. This is the way I do it. Might not be the right way. Somebody may have a better way to do it, but this is how I do it. I actually take the bottom off of it and then I cut it in fours. And then whenever I do that, I just kind of pull it apart and pull the pieces off so it looks like, you know, chicken drumettes or wings or whatever you want to call it. So that's how I do it. Okay guys, so I've got it all cut up now. And as you can see, I just have the little top part, the bushy part. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put them in some almond milk, and I'm going to make a flour batter. I'm going to use a Ziploc bag or a bowl, and I'm going to put my seasoning in that flour, and then I'm going to put these in the flour, batter them, and then I'm going to fry them. That's plain and simple. And then I'm going to put my barbecue sauce on top. It's real easy, real simple to do. All right, you don't have to do this, but I'm gonna use a combination of oils to fry it in. I'm gonna use some avocado oil, some grapeseed oil, and I have a little bit of olive oil left. So I'm gonna use the olive oil. You can, of course, you know, fry in whatever oil you want, but that's what I'm gonna fry these in. All right, I've got my flour in the bowl. I put a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, curry powder, all right, Mrs. Dash, the cayenne pepper, a little turmeric, I'm going to use some sunshine, a Tabitha Brown, a little pepper, and a little salt. I'm going to stir all the ingredients up throughout the flour. I didn't have any Ziploc bags, so I had to end up using the bowl. All right, I'm gonna put some almond milk in this bowl to dip the cauliflower in, unsweetened. All right, my oldest daughter, Jalen, she does a much better job of these than I do. But what I do is I put the cauliflower in some milk. Okay, and let it sit there for a minute. While I'm waiting for my grease to get hot. And you know, a trick my mama taught me growing up, in order to see if the grease is hot or not, you put some water on the tip of your fingers and you sprinkle it in the oil. Well, if it pops back or if it bubbles, then, or if it makes a sound, then you know it's hot, it's ready. I don't have a thermometer, so that's something I need to get. I don't have a thermometer, so I just do it the old-fashioned way. All right, so I'm waiting for my grease to get hot, and I'm going to take these out of the milk and batter them and put them in the pan. Pretty much that's it. All right. I'm going to let them fry until they turn golden brown, and then I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to put them on this rack here and let them drip dry, and then I'm going to put them in my favorite barbecue sauce. The one I'm using today is by G. Hughes, and it's pretty good. You may have to doctor it up just a little bit, but I like the fact that it's just no sugar, actually. You know, I don't really get into a lot of times using the imitation sugars, but if I want something sweet, I prefer to do that than just, you know, sugar. And Stevia, I just can't get into stevia. I've tried it, I just can't. So I'll use monk fruit, but if I use stevia, I'll mix it with stevia, Splenda, monk fruit, and erythritol. Now, erythritol is really good. You have to be careful with erythritol though, because if you use too much of it, when erythritol cools, it becomes extremely sweet. Like, you can't eat it sweet. So I'll do a mixture of them. So that you see what I've got. This is what they look like after they come out of the grease. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in some barbecue sauce on both sides using my gloves. I'm going to put them on some parchment paper. You can eat them like that if you want to, because they're done. I just like to put them in the stove and let the barbecue sauce kind of get down into the cauliflower. I put it on like 475 and let them cook for like 10 minutes. Make sure the stove is good and hot, or the oven is good and hot. Already ready. And you know, you don't even have to use the barbecue sauce. You may not like barbecue sauce. Just eat them just like this and dip them in some ketchup or some honey mustard, or, well, agave mustard, because vegans don't eat honey. But when they say some vegans don't eat honey, we'll do it that way. All right, y'all. There you have it. I tell you what's the truth. There's going to be some good eating. All right. God has created an amazing day, a great day just for us. He's allowing us to manage it. So manage it well. There you have it.